we have to write A. So in next step, we have to select the minimum edge from vertex B. So it's 4. So I have taken 4. In next, we have to select minimum edge from C, which is 2. So I have taken here 2. In next step, we have to take the smallest edge from point F, vertex F. So it's 3. So it will be connected to E, F and E, which is 3. So next we have to select the minimum age from E, which is 10. Then next we have to take minimum age point C to include all the vertices. So which is D. So I've taken here 6, and the total path we have to add all the weights of the edges, which is 1 plus 4 plus 6 plus 2 plus 3 plus 10, which is equal to 26.
Okay, did everybody get the cost of the minimum spanning tree as 26? Yes, students, are you all there? सबको मिला क्या total path 26?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, because if the values are not unique, the graph might not be similar, but the total path cost will be same. That's why I asked whether the path obtained is same. Is it similar 26 for all?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, fine. What about the next question? Who's going to show the next question? Yes, thank you, Aditya.
Thank you, ma'am.
Who's going to show me the next question? Who has done it? किसी ने भी नहीं किया क्या second question?
Yes, ma'am. Can I share? Ma'am, can I share the screen?
Yes, yes, please. Yes, you're sharing, right?
Yes, ma'am. Just a second. Ma'am, is it visible?
Yes, yes. Go ahead.
Yeah, this is the second question. We have to find the minimum spanning tree. So in this, we have to first select the minimum edge. So I have selected the 20, that is 2 and 5. And afterwards, including like 3 and 5 vertex, we have to choose the next minimum edge. So I have selected 3 and 4, that is 30. And like so on, I have chosen the next minimum edge, that is 60. And afterwards, I have selected 41. So like in the same manner. And the sum of the edges is nothing but like 41 plus 60 plus 20 plus 30, that is 151.
Okay. Did you all get the total path as 151? Others who have done it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Yeah, I expect everybody to do it. Thank you, Kavita.
Thank you,
Is
ma'am.
there any doubt in yesterday's topic? Anyone has any doubt on yesterday's topic?
Ma'am, actually, I was having a doubt.
Yes, yes, please ask.
Ma'am, can we randomly like select the minimum edge, or else it is compulsory to go in the flow? Like if it is AB, so we have to select the minimum edge which is connected from B only, or else from A. So can
It
I
is,
like?
it is actually the algorithm says like you follow the edges. That means right now whatever you have done, you tend to join the edges what is already existing to the existing tree. So you follow the edges, and if you find that the cost is, it's not unique, जैसे same values are there for different edges coming from a similar vertex, in that case you have a choice to run.
Okay.
Okay, the only thing is you have to see that it doesn't form a cycle, and that we follow the edges. That is how you make this algorithm different from the other existing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so try to follow the edges, and then you get to choose randomly when there is similar values, or you tend to see it is forming a cycle. That time you can shift from the edge. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So can somebody tell me what was minimum spanning tree? Minimum spanning tree से क्या समझ में आया? What do you mean by a minimum spanning tree? Does anybody remember? Yes, students, please speak up.
It is a connected graph with a minimum number of edges.
Yeah, it's a connected graph, and it has all the vertices, and with yes, minimum number of edges. Okay. Example, yesterday we learned Prim's algorithm. Now today we are going to learn Kruskal's algorithm, which is also an algorithm which comes under greedy strategy, and it helps us to find the local optimum in order to find the global optimum. So you all remember what is a greedy strategy? Greedy strategy क्या है? याद है?
That is, we have to find the optimum solution in minimum time.
Yeah, minimum time. So to find the optimum solution in minimum time, what do you do? What do you do? आपने जो बोला सही है, but उसके लिए क्या करते हैं? You select the
You
best
make a choice
possible.
that is
Yeah, you select the best possible
choice.
solution. Yeah, feasible solution select करते हैं at that point of time, है ना? Which follows some criteria. So yes, we start from in Kruskal's algorithm. We start from the edges with the lowest weight and keep adding the edges until we reach our goal. Now, how you perform this? The steps are given below. You sort all the edges from low weight to high. So that was not there in Prim's algorithm. You are not sorting the edges. So here we have to sort all the edges from low weight to high, and take the edges with the lowest weight and add it to the spanning tree. Okay, so after sorting, you're going to select the lowest edge and add it to the spanning tree. Whereas in Prim's कैसे था कि हम एक edge select करते and you follow the edges by selecting the minimum among the set of edges which connects that particular vertex, right? And if adding the edge created a cycle, then you reject the edge, as in the case in Prim's algorithm. Keep adding the edges until we reach all the vertices. So the all vertices should be there, but they will be minimum number of edges. So we'll see an example so that you can understand this better. Now this is the example. Okay? Can you see the example? Can you see the figure here?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so the first thing you're going to do is, without edges, you're only going to draw the vertices. समझ में आया क्या? Like this. Got it?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके एडजेस नहीं ड्रॉ करने वाले, पूरा वर्टिसेस हम ड्रॉ करेंगे पहले, फिर उसके बाद मैंने क्या बोला, एडजेस को सॉर्ट करेंगे। तो सॉर्ट करके हम सबसे लो वेट एडजेस पहले सेलेक्ट करेंगे। तो इसमें सबसे लो वेट एज कौन सा है?
161.
Yeah,
6, 1.
1 6 with the value 10. So that is the next step. So after 10, which is the next edge you find?
12,
4.
4, 3.
12. Yeah. See, don't take Prim's algorithm. Prim's algorithm nahi hai. You're not going to follow the edges. We have sorted the edges and we select the edges as per their weight in the ascending order. तो पहले 10 select किया और सब edges में next smallest कौन सा है? Next smallest among all the edges? Yes?
12,
12.
14.
Okay, 12. So that is the next step. After 12 comes
14.
14.
yeah, and 14 के बाद
16,
16. Okay, then
18, 18,
16 के बाद
22. 18, sorry.
yeah, 18 should come. I don't know where 18. No. See, 18 is already connected. That edge is, it will form a cycle, right? When you select 18, वो cycle बन जाते हैं ना?
Yes,
वो
ma'am.
reject हो जाते हैं. तो you are going to reject that. And then after 18, what comes? 18 के बाद 22.
22,
Okay, 22 के बाद
25,
24 नहीं आया क्योंकि वो साइकिल बन जाते हैं एंड 24 रिजेक्ट किया तो 25. समझ में आया क्या सबको? इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
And then you add all the parts together, so you get 99.
मैम
Yes,
साइकिल क्यों नहीं बनने देते मैम?
साइकिल, दैट इज द रूल डियर. मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री में साइकिल नहीं बनना चाहिए. साइकिल बन गए तो इट्स गोइंग टू बी कंप्लीट, यू आर फुली कनेक्टेड, राइट? वी डोंट वांट दैट. रूल वही है ना कि साइकिल नहीं बनना चाहिए. मिनिमम स्पैनिंग ट्री है ना. समझ में आया?
यस मैम.
ठीक है. तो यू हैव टू मेक श्योर दैट दैट इज व्हाट वी स्टडीड इन द बिगिनिंग. हमारे पास एक स्क्वायर टाइप ग्राफ था, remember, and then that was a normal graph. Then what is a minimum spanning tree? So we saw that the vertices, all the vertices should be there, but all the edges might not be there. It should be just a connected graph. ठीक है? Is it clear?
yes, ma'am.
Okay. So did everybody understand this example? किसी को doubt है? Any doubt? So I hope you've understood the difference between Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm. Prim's में हमने क्या किया? Can somebody tell me? How is it different from Kruskal?
To select any of the like a minimum edge and like follow all the connections through that edge only. And here first we sort and afterwards we like just arrange that things.
Yeah. So here we are not following the edges. Instead, we are sorting the edges first and we are selecting based on the lowest weight. Okay. So that is the difference. So if there is a example given, will you all be able to do it? Is there any doubt? सबको समझ में आया क्या?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Output from Prim's and Kruskal's would be same.
Yeah. So that's what I will be telling you all. See, Prim's and Kruskal का अगर unique values है, even the graph will be same. If there is no values repeating, जैसे यहाँ पे values repeating नहीं है, तो if you do a Kruskal's algorithm, Prim's algorithm based on the same example, even the graph might be same. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
And if there is repeating values, मतलब कहीं पे 14 दो बार आया है या 16 दो बार आया है, तो in that case you will be randomly selecting either of the 16 या either of the 14 and so on. So in that case the graph will be different but the cost is going to be the same. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so that's what I was going to tell you right now. See, Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm. Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm are greedy algorithms and they're used to find minimum spanning tree. To apply these algorithms, the graphs must be weighted, connected and undirected. Okay? If all the edge weights are distinct, then both the algorithms are guaranteed to find the same minimum spanning tree. Is it clear? That's what I said. अभी ये जो ग्राफ है, अगर आपने क्रूस्कल्स मेथड यूज किया या प्रिम्स मेथड यूज किया, okay, so if you use either क्रूस्कल्स or prims, you're going to get the same graph. समझ में आया? Is it clear to all?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Next is, see, if all the edge weights are not distinct, so as you can see यहाँ पे in this image, you have 3 4s, you have 2 2s and you have 3 3s. So the edges are not distinct, the weight is not distinct. So in that case, what will you do? You will be randomly selecting any one of the edges, right? So in that case, the graph might be different, but the cost is going to remain the same. Is it clear? Okay, so now the comparison between Prim's and Kruskal's algorithm. So yes, the algorithm both is used for finding a minimum spanning tree using greedy strategy. Okay, and how is a Prim's algorithm work? It does by selecting adjacent vertices of already selected vertices. Matlab you follow the edges. Whereas in Kruskal's, you don't choose the adjacent vertices of already selected. Instead, what you do, you sort it, right? You sort it and you select the edge based on its weight, minimum weight. Okay, so initiation, how you start with the algorithm, that's what it means. Prim's algorithm starts with a node. You select any node, whereas in Kruskal's it starts with an edge. You start with a minimum edge. Yes, when you start drawing in a piece of paper, you will be first drawing all the nodes so that it makes it easy to understand because you are randomly selecting the edges in the case of Kruskal. But in actual Prims, you are selecting a node, whereas in Kruskal's, you are selecting an edge. Spanning, Prim's algorithm span for one node to another, whereas Kruskal selects edges in a way that the position of the edges is not based on the last step. The same thing what we have said before. Then traversing, it traverses one node more than one time to get the minimum distance. That's what I said in Prims. It's your choice. Like agar from the same vertices you have different edges and उसमें minimum similar है, तो आप randomly एक select करते हैं. So that is, it traverses one node more than one time to get the minimum distance. Kruskal's, it traverses only once at once. Q, because it's already sorted and you know which one to select. Time complexity, yes, for Prim's algorithm, it is big of E plus log V, whereas Kruskal's, it is big of E log V. Okay, V is the number of vertices and E is the number of edges. Now, in the case of connected components, Prim's algorithm gives connected component as well as it works only on a connected graph, whereas Kruskal's can work on a disconnected graph as well. Okay, and speed, Prim's algorithm runs faster in dense graphs, means when you have large number of edges. Okay, and Kruskal's runs faster when it is a sparse graph. So that is the difference between Prim's algorithm and Kruskal's algorithm. Please go through the differences. See if you can understand, and if there is any doubt, please ask. Clear? Have you all understood? Any doubts, students? समझ में आया क्या सबको? Okay.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, so that's with. So I've given a set of questions to do. So this is as per your university question paper. So the first is now both questions is for Prim's algorithm. The first question says that consider following graph represented using an adjacency list. So I hope you all remember what is an adjacency list. And then find this minimum spanning tree for the above graph by using Prim's algorithm. So can somebody tell me how are you going to find a the minimum spanning tree using the adjacency list? कोई बता सकते हैं? Any idea? Yes, students, can you all hear me?
Yes, ma'am.
Nodes and weights are given.
Yeah,
So A is connected to B and C, B is connected to C, C is to A and D is to C along
yeah,
with the weights.
yeah. So you're going to draw a graph based on the connectivity given in the adjacency list and you're going to mark the weights. And once the graph is ready, you know how to find the minimum spanning tree using the Prim's algorithm. समझ में आया क्या सबको? Is it clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay. So when you draw, it is like A is going to be connected to B and A is connected to C as well. So A to B का edge का value 3 होगा और A to C का edge का value 9 होगा. Like ऐसे होना चाहिए. ठीक है? So that is how you're going to do it. Now find the minimum spanning tree for the following graph. A similar example, so you all can do that. Then using the next question is obtain minimum spanning tree by Kruskal's algorithm. तो आप लोगों को पता है कैसे करना है? So Kruskal's में कैसे है method? What are you going to do in Kruskal's?
Not all the edges.
First
Yeah.
we'll sort and then join the
Yeah.
minimum edges.
You will first sort it and you will select the minimum as per the weight. So ये दो questions आप कर सकते हैं. ठीक है? तो कोई doubt है? Anybody has any doubt on the greedy strategy, minimum spanning tree, Prim's algorithm or Kruskal's algorithm? कोई doubt है? Anyone in this session? Is it clear to everybody? Yes, students? Okay?
Ma'am,
Yes, please go ahead.
ma'am, if both the algorithms are giving us a minimum spanning tree, then why do we need two algorithms, or why don't we use only one algorithm?
तो दैट्स व्हाट डिफरेंस में बताया ना, अगर एजेस का काउंट ज़्यादा है तो वी ऑलवेज बॉदर अबाउट द कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी पार्ट, राइट? तो उस टाइम पे वी विल सेलेक्ट एज पर आवर एप्लीकेशन और कैसे आपको कौन सा यूज़ करना है, आपका कॉम्प्लेक्सिटी, आपका कंस्ट्रेंट्स क्या है, उसके बेसिस में हम सेलेक्ट करेंगे. अगर एजेस ज़्यादा है you won't think about sorting it because sorting is going to take an extra amount of time. Instead you will follow the edges using Prim's algorithm. अगर एजेस का काउंट कम है तो उस टाइम पे सॉर्ट करके आप क्रुस्कल्स कर सकते हैं. समझ में आया ना? सो इट डिपेंड्स
ma'am.
ऑन द एप्लीकेशन आप करने वाले. इज इट क्लियर?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Fine. So that is why every algorithm will have different flavors of the similar one. क्यों? Because people tend to improve the existing algorithm. तो ऐसे नहीं है कि ये हो गया. अभी क्रुस्कल्स का भी डिफरेंट वर्जन्स होगा, प्रिम्स का भी डिफरेंट वर्जन्स होगा. इफ यू गो डीप इनटू इट, in order to, yes, prims ka hai actually, it's its complexity was big of v square, something like that. Then they used Fibonacci method, so it became log e plus log v. So people are tending to improve its complexity. That's why different kinds of algorithms are coming. So for us, we have to learn all kinds, because we should know about, we should know the fundamentals about each, right? So that is why. Okay, is it clear now?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So yes, I would like you all to know that whether previous homeworks किया है, आप लोगों ने first homework किया है क्या? I guess the question was this one. डायरेक्टेड ग्राफ, adjacency मैट्रिक्स, adjacency लिस्ट ड्रॉ करने के लिए किया था क्या आप लोगों ने?
Yes, ma'am.
तो वो दिखा सकते हैं? कैन वी डिस्कस दैट फॉर अदर्स हु हैव नॉट डन, बिकॉज सम पीपल आर नॉट डूइंग इट. कैन वी डिस्कस इट? हु हैज डन इट कैन शो इट. Yes, somebody. Ojas, have you done it? Or
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, okay. Ojas, can you show it?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Is my screen visible? Hello.
Yes, 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 yes. You can show it. I can see your screen.
Ma'am, so this was the question, and we have
No,
to
your
find the.
question is not visible, dear. I can just see this, good Teams window. Yes, now it's visible. Yeah, yeah, it's visible now. Yes, go ahead.
This was the question. So we have to find the in degree and out degree of each vertex and the adjacency list of the given graph. So, for the vertex 1, we have in degree 3 and the out degree 0. For vertex 2, we have in degree 1 and out degree 1. For 3, 1 and 2. 4, 2 and 1. 5, 0 and 2. 6, 1 and 3. 7, 1 and 1. And 8, 2 and 1. And for then the adjacency list representation, we we actually mark the vertex, the outgoing vertex for the connection. So for one, we have no outgoing vertex, so there will be no link. And so second, we have one outgoing vertex, that is 1. So and it has weight 3. So 2 and 1 3. And similarly, following the fashion, we get for 3 1 10 and 2 8. For 4 3 and 12. 3 comma 12, 5 4 15 and 6 4. And then for 6 4 10 and 7 9 and 8 14. For 7 8 comma 10, and for 8 1 comma 17.
Okay,
Now should I
fine.
continue?
No, so let me ask those who are in the session, what do you mean by in degree and out degree?
In degree means the directed arrows coming towards that vertex, and out degree means the arrows going out.
Yes, good. So in degree means if the directed arrows come towards a vertex, and out degree means it goes away from the vertex. So I hope everybody has understood how to solve that question. Thank you, Ojas. Uh, hope everybody has got I've understood the way you have to show that question, right? Any doubts in that? समझ में आया क्या सबको?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so what was the next question? Okay, have you all done BFS and DFS? Anyone? Anyone?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Nidhi, can you show it then?
Yes, ma'am. Just a second.
Yes, go ahead.
Yes, ma'am. So, so the question was for depth first search. In this, we use stack. So the starting vertex was told to be A. So the A enters the stack. The output is A, and then we enter the adjacent vertex to A, that is B, and then B is printed. The the adjacent to B is C, so C gets printed. Uh, and so on. We go to D, F, E, and then the last is G. So the output for depth first search for the first figure is A, B, C, D, F, E, G.
Okay, so yeah, it depends on which adjacent node you're selecting. So sometimes somebody else might have selected adjacent node as E. So the graph might look different or the output might look different. But the strategy, I hope everybody have understood. Yes? Yes, students. किया था क्या? ऐसे ही मिला क्या आंसर? No answer? Y'all did it in this way?
Yes,
Student?
ma'am.
Okay. And yes, what about the next question? Show a BFS one.
Yes, ma'am. So in BFS, we use Q data structure. So we enter the first vertex as A, and then it is printed out. Then we enter its adjacent edges, like it not adjacent, the one which is connected to. So A is connected to B, G, and E. So we have entered that. Then we print B out. So we enter the vertex that is connected to B. So it is C. So it is entered here, and we go on with the same steps, and then the output is A, B, G, E, C, D, F.
Okay. So yes, have you all understood others in this session?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
तो डिफरेंस क्या है? एक में स्टैक है और दूसरे में क्यू यूज करते हैं. ठीक है. एंड डेप्थ फर्स्ट सर्च में यू आर सेलेक्टिंग वन ऑफ द एडजेसेंट सेशन एंड यू आर फॉलोइंग द पाथ. Whereas in breadth first search, you are inserting all the adjacent edges to the queue at once, and then you're continuing. That is the difference. Okay. So I hope everybody has understood. कुछ doubt है? Any doubts?
No, ma'am.
Okay, so yes, those who haven't done it, please do it, because unless and until, thank you Nidhi for sharing. You can
Thank
stop.
you, ma'am.
So others, please do it, because unless and until you do the examples, समझ में नहीं आएगा ये concept. Is it clear? Okay. So can I end the session for today? I hope you all know about the exams and all, right?
Yes, ma'am.
So I guess your